It's another beautiful day for imaginations to run wild. Welcome to Jade's Story Hub.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Fate of Love, Episode 6. Jesse kept sighing as he was on the phone with his mother. Come on, Mom. Why will you even believe Violet more than me? Am I not your son? Yes, you are. But Violet is the only one who tells the truth. You and that little sister of yours are the same. You are both liars, Janet said from the phone. Jesse runs his fingers through his hair and says, Believe me, I am not with those crazy girls. I have my life too, you know. Fine. If you want me to believe you, then come home immediately, Janet said and ended the call. Jesse sighs and says to himself, I'm so tired of all this. You're also at fault here, Mom. Why did you give birth to me with this face? He sighs again and proceeds to walk when he sees Sharon nodding her head, smiling. Jesse chuckles with a smile and said, I wonder what she's listening to. That is making her smile so wide. He looks at her from head to toe. She is dressed expensively. I guess she's not from here. I mean, she looks like she's from a very rich home. But what is she doing in Goryong? Jesse asks, looking at Sharon. Sharon turns around smiling, still nodding her head, and Jesse smiles, forgetting he was upset. He was still looking at her when a truck was coming her way, and she didn't even notice. Is she crazy? Jesse said and quickly ran towards her, pulling her from the road. Both fell to the floor, and Sharon fell on top of him, looking at the beauty before her. Sharon continues looking at Jesse as she is on top of him. Queen Jonah, are you okay? Jesse asked as he looks at her, and it was as if his voice brought her back to reality. Even if she didn't hear what he said, she quickly stood up from him. Jesse stood up too, looking at her. Queen Jonah? He asked again, and Sharon looked at him with a confused expression, wondering what he meant. Millet approaches them. Sharon, I got you. Oh my God, what happened to your clothes, Sharon? Millet asked when she saw the stain in her clothes. A truck almost ran me over, she answers, and Jesse raised his eyebrows in shock. I thought she can't speak, he said inwardly. A truck almost ran you over? Are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Millet said with worry as she checked Sharon to see if she was hurt. I'm fine, Millet. I thought you can't speak, Jesse finally said, and both Sharon and Millet looked at him. Dugozayo? Millet asked, and Sharon looks at her with her face filled with confusion, wondering what she was saying. Me? I happened to save her life when she was so lost in her song, Jesse answered, looking at her and Sharon. Sharon quickly buried her face on the ground. Thanks a lot for saving her. I would have been in huge trouble if something bad had happened to her, Miller said. And why is she that important? Jesse asked with a puzzled look. Yes, she is. I work for her family. She just came back to Korea after living 18 years in America. She knows nothing about Korea, and that is why she had no idea that Goryong is a busy neighborhood. Millet explains. So that's why you couldn't speak when I asked you if you were doing okay in Korean? Jesse asked with a smile, looking at Sharon. Sharon just looked at him without saying a word. Aren't you going to thank me? If it wasn't for me, you would have been dead by now. Sharon looks at him and says in a very low tune, Thank you, she said, burying her face in the ground. Jesse looks at her and chuckles with a smile. This was the first time he has met a shy girl. The crazy girls that always chased around him were always outspoken. And as for Joanna and Violet, they aren't the shy type. Thanks a lot once again for saving her life, Miller said to Jesse, and he nods, looking at Sharon, who was still burying her face to the ground. Let's go, Sharon. You should get some rest, Miller said, and Sharon nodded, picking up her bag, and she didn't know when her diary fell off to the ground. She looks at Jesse with a glance and leaves with Millet. So she grew up in America. Jesse said to himself as he smiles. He was about to take a step when he saw Sharon's diary. He picks it up and looks at the diary. This must be hers. Hit like, leave a comment regarding your thoughts on this story. Share and subscribe. Kindly hit the notification bell to get updated when new stories are uploaded. Bye bye. See you next time.